And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Johnson kicks to Crowder. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Andrew Bogut.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Olynyk, he's checked in for the Celtics. Smart comes in for Avery Bradley. Warriors leading by 13. Curry with it. Now Thomas defending. Thompson outside. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Thompson's got 13. For Boston, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Thomas, no luck.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts. And, guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
And a nice soft touch on the board.
And, you know, when you have that gentle a touch, those chip-ins are easy to come by.
Yeah, but how about the fight there prior to that ball being available? That's what I like and what you need to really focus on when they have plays like that.
Elbow. 2.
You know, and Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Turner's checked in for Crowder. Golden State also making some changes. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Curry.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And Thompson sends it back. And here we go. Warriors running again. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Rush. That's now 8 points for Barnes.
Well, I tell you what, getting out in transition has really been a big part of this run they're on now.
And the best way to pile up points in a hurry, just run and get your buckets before the defense can get set.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Livingston passes to Barnes. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Barnes has got 10.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Olynyk dishes to Johnson. 11 feet away, he squares up and sinks it. Here is Livingston. Well, last year for the Celtics, they weren't exactly world beaters at home. Still good enough, though, to get the job done.
Yeah, just a game over 500 here in Boston. Not great, but at least it was over 500 for a young up-and-coming team.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Greg, you were talking about Isaiah Thomas. He had no love lost for the Suns. In their first meeting, he took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared him down as he was hitting shots, looked at that bench. Man, he had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
Bradley's checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 21. Outside Thomas. The feed to Jerebko. Right side Bradley. Pass to Jerebko. 5 to shoot. Boston, no good that time either.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Here's Thomas. The Warriors making the shot. Looking to get it going. And it's Speights with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Ezeli gets the bucket.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Pass to Livingston. Inside. That is good. Ezeli's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feed.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Thomas's shot is off.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly, but at the
Here we go, Boston. Now coming onto the court are your Celtics dancers.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Warriors shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55% on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Rush out there with Maurice Speights. Then there's Barbosa. Then there's Ian Clark. And it's Bogut in at the center, filling out the middle. Now Jerebko launches it. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Clark kicks to Rush. Dishes it to Clark. Here's Speights. And the layup's good off the glass. Speights has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. Got a piece of it. Here's Clark. He's covered by Zeller. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And it's Rozier missing. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Rush. Here's Speights. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Clark. Kept alive. And finished off by Bogut.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Here's Hunter. From outside, off the mark. Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Barbosa for 3. The shot is off. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Spade sets a screen for Barbosa. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Clark. Kicks to Spates. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. The shot will not go. The tray. And the basket good. Hunter's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Spates sets a screen. Now Rush. Bogut down low. Ejected by Young. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Hunter no good. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Clark kicks to Bogut. He feeds it to Spates. Takes the 13-footer. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Boston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Hunter, the pass to Rozier. Lets the 3 fly. Hunter, no good. Warriors have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Spates. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
They're going back to the 3-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now here is Barbosa. D right on him. 6 to shoot. They get it again. Goes back up. Goes up again. And Spates gets it to go. Spates has got 10 points here in the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Klay Thompson. You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim. What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter. It's going good for you. Work it until it stops.
And he gets the bucket.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
Here's Clark. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't.